Hello friends, today I'm here to share with you my TBR for the Historical Romance Readathon. I think I'm posting this the week before. I'm filming it a little bit early because I have my TBR ready, so so the Readathon is from June 28th through July 4th. There's I was almost gonna say a crossword, a bingo card. It's a 4 across, 3 down bingo card. I drew it in my reading journal. I don't know why. I've stopped really doing that for readathons, the few readathons I've been participating in. But I just felt like going back to it, and so there we are. So the prompts are class difference, self-made man, not in Europe, spinster, wallflower, purple cover. There's an author spot. It's Grace Calloway. An indie published, a clinch cover, Duke in the title, one person on the cover, a series, or in a series, I guess, part of a series. Either way you want to interpret that. Marriage of Convenience, Scottish, Spy, and Single Parent. I know I don't have all of them. Like, I don't have a Grace Calloway on my TBR just because I'm trying to do physical books. So, like, at any point I could maybe find an audio or something for one of her books. So I don't have, like, everything on there. And there are a couple that I have, like, a lot of. I have a lot of purple covers and, a lot of the clinch covers. I think I have a few class differences. So, starting off my TBR is The Raysque by Scarlett Peckham. So this is obviously a purple cover, and I'm calling it a clinch cover. Like, they're very much embraced, which is how I'm gonna interpret clinch. Let's see. The love interest, Adam, is a widowed Scottish architect with 2 young children. So it's Scottish and single parent. I'm counting it for those as well. This is about Serafina, who is basically a Raysque, and she, I guess, I don't know how to describe, like, her passions include equality, amorous affairs, and wild wine-soaked nights. Says she's on a quest for women's rights, and then she meets him. I don't know. I guess they start to have a fling. I don't know. Last year, is this 2020 or 2019? Yeah, this came out May of 2020, and I was hearing a lot about it from the historical romance community. So I'm super excited to pick this one up. Next, I have a trilogy that I want to try to get to because I've been hearing a lot about the third book. Or, well, like, I've heard a lot about the first book in the series, and that's why I started picking it up. And then, like, I think a lot about the third book has come out since it's pretty recent release. But that is This Earl of Mine by Kate Bateman in the Bow Street Bachelor series. So this one, I don't know if technically the Bow Street runners were spies, but I'm gonna call them spies for the sake of the bingo board. So I'm gonna call it a spy romance. I'm clinch cover because they are embraced. It's part of a series. And so in this one, Georgiana, how are we? Okay, it calls her Georgie. We're gonna go with that. She writes to, or says she's engaged to somebody who is in Newgate prison. Ooh. Because she thinks if she says she's engaged to him and then he, I think it's somebody who's supposed to be on death row. So if he gets killed in prison or whatever, then she, like, won't have to be forced to get married or anything. But she doesn't realize that the guy that she picks is an undercover agent for the Bow Street Runners. And so, like, I guess he, like, says that they have to continue on with getting married. Or maybe they get married. Maybe they get married and then she realizes that he's not going to die in prison. I don't know. I added it as a marriage of convenience. I'm not 100% sure what's happening in this one, but we're going to go with it. So book 2 in that same series is To Catch an Earl. Obviously, I was going to say by Kate Bateman, but obviously it's in the same series. So this one I'm counting as purple cover, spy again, clinched cover, and part of a series. So in this one, let's see. Alex is in the Bow Street Runners. He's asked to pursue the Nightjar, a thief notorious for reclaiming France's crown jewels. He crosses paths with the beautiful yet elusive Emmy Danvers. Oh, so she's the Nightjar thief? Oh, okay. So I should have read the back of this. So apparently she is a jewel thief, and he is the, like, person sent to stop her. I may start with this series because that sounds really good. Should have read the back of it. And the third one in that series is The Princess and the Rogue. This one, let's see, what did I count it for? Again, I counted it as a spy. I counted it as a clinched cover, part of a series, and a class difference because he, well, I'm counting it as a class difference. It says he's an earl, so he's an earl. She's a missing Russian princess. Oh, her name is Anastasia, and she's a missing Russian princess. Cool. Let's see. It's offer of protection. I don't know. Anyway, I'm actually really looking forward to this series now that I've read the back of them and know what they're about. Honestly, I was just seeing the series and a lot about the author, so anyway, moving on. I have 2 more books set for my TBR. The next one is The Princess Plan by Julia London. This is obviously a purple cover. I counted this as one person on the cover and a class difference. So, personal secretary of a prince is found murdered. Eliza, I guess, is the main character, and she owns a gossip magazine, or she's part of a gossip magazine or gossip column or something. And she gets an anonymous tip, so the prince goes to her to try to help her, or to get her to help him find out who murdered his secretary. That sounds good. I've had this on my TBR for a while. I think I bought it at Walmart when it came out. I saw it on the shelf. So 2019, I've had this on my TBR. The next one I picked out is Falling into Bed with a Duke by Lorraine Heath. Counting this one as purple on the cover. I wouldn't have thought that purple and green would have looked good together. I don't know why, but this cover works. I like it. It's pretty. So the letters are in purple. Duke is in the title. One person on the cover. And I counted it as a spinster. It says, after 6 unsuccessful seasons, Miss Minerva Dodger chooses spinsterhood over fortune-hungry suitors. But she goes to a club for one night of pleasure. Ladies don masks before choosing a lover. And then the simply handsome Duke of Ashbury is more than willing to satisfy the secretive lady's desires. But then afterwards, intrigued by her wit and daring, he sets out to woo her in earnest, yet she refuses to trust him. I'm assuming because of how they met. Yeah, that sounds good. So I picked it up mostly because I needed something with Duke in the cover, and everything I could find on my shelf said Duchess. And I was like, I could change it. But then I saw this one and I was like, no, it's actually the word Duke, so let's go with that one. So that is my historical romance readathon TBR. Are you participating? Let me know down below what you're going to pick up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!